Synopsis of the Books of the Bible. Minor Prophets. By JND Darby. Amos. Chapter 5. Real repentance and righteousness called for instead of religious observance and idolatry. Amos 5. After having deplored the ruin of Israel, he contrasts the places of their false worship with Jehovah, the Creator, and exhorts them to come unto him and live. But Israel put off the thought of the evil day. Evil had the upper hand. The wise man kept silence, for it was an evil day. Nevertheless, the Spirit calls to repentance. It might be that Jehovah would have compassion on the affliction of Joseph. Yet there were those in the midst of all this iniquity who professed to desire the day of Jehovah. The prophet tells them that it should be a day of terror and of judgment, of darkness and not of light. They should fall from one disaster into another. Jehovah took no pleasure in their offerings and sacrifices, he could not bear with their solemn feasts, he desired judgment and righteousness. But the people had been the same from the beginning. It was not himself that they worshipped in the wilderness, but their Moloch and their Umphan, which they had made to themselves, and they should be carried away captive, beyond even the land that was now the object of their dread. This last appeal of the prophet involves deeply important instruction. The evil principle which was their ruin had been amongst them from the beginning. The interposition of God's power had checked it, and had turned aside its effect. But there it was, and with the decline of faith and godliness, when human interests no longer restrained it, the same evil had reappeared. The calves of Dan and Bethel were but a renewal of the calf they made in the wilderness. The people of Israel showed themselves in their true character, notwithstanding all the long-suffering of God, and the judgment dates from the first act that displayed what they had in their heart. Here again, we see all Israel looked at morally as one when the 10 tribes are spoken of. But this is made evident in a clear and striking manner by the whole prophecy.